The blade most worn is often the sharpest. One that commands attention.
Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid. Okay, let's go together, Mentor. I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time, I don't have an assistant to help write a script for me.
Why don't you leave it to me? You just focus on what you're good at.
All right.
The blade most worn is often the sharpest.
Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings? Yes.
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy. We've come for a home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy on her behalf. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed, I will pay for it myself.
Professor Mornier.
Yes, as my mentor just explained. She failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void matter? What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I've not studied at your Star Torch Academy. I'm not familiar with your terms.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable auto-run.
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace evidence.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing. I'm deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please, you must return.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received any recent warnings.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. Energy consumption increasing. That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're in Void Storm's range now. Check that your FCR. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. Correcting path.
Down with the curtain.
Over there.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device? Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now. Looks like it was this. With this shutdown, the void storm is gone. No. From its structure, It looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Ah! This is so stinky! Ugh. It smells just like that giant worm you fought. Didn't we deal with it already?
Giant worm? You mean the void worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Parametric projection. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the void worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material. Let's go take a look.
Stay behind me.
Skin. Yes, these special creatures typically linger around the Roya tribe. Royan records state that Skin first appeared in Lahai Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The shepherds protect them, shielding them from void storm contamination until they mature and return to the solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the exoswarm wreckage when the void storm broke out.
This feels like what happened. I just saw this Solaskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the void storm. This Solaskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything. I did place this device here. A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Solaskin to Bjarter Woods when I met Fossier Ingvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But the Soliskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Ingvar to know I had taken it. So I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
So this device is for Seer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this? This Forseer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjartur Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solis trees, but you are not Roya. You may...
Huh? Wait, but we did find this...
Is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved...
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. So, we need... Do you want to leave now? Okay.
You two, please halt. From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told they needed to return.
Void storm. Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm, a shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is, according to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya, since Astrid can't shepherd the Solaskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
I should have known Astrid's daughter would stir such trouble. The Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Come, from this... Rest at the camp if you wish.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
Stay behind me.
When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the reactor drive's warm glow.
The feast tonight.
Ingvar?
That I will speak the truth. After his parents were caught in a void storm when he was a boy, 'twas Axel and I who raised him. quiet child was he. Few were his friends, but someone... Oh well.
His boast was the reactor. Friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soleskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
We will face Forseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
It seems to like it.
It's settled.
Wow, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's...
Yes, my mentor should take his own advice too.
Some uninvited guests.
Where did Mornia go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right?
Someone might be listening. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you notice they've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit... it doesn't... Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a canal. At least I don't have to worry about. I can finally chase after what I really want. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it... sky. Maybe the stars are... I think so too, but I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. This ceremony is how we retrieve the exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol: the reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation, to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging.
Choo-choo!
Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now. Mentor, something isn't right. We seem to have a situation. I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
What is it that brings you here? With the void storm? This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The right of return cannot be done. Not in these times.
Let's investigate this together. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic legs charge, I prefer to keep my mind occupied.